Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Give me 5 seconds. Start at the top. We'll say hello to everybody and then we'll get on with it. Good morning, Yemi. Hope you're good. Good morning, Sarah. She's lurking while she's cleaning her house. Good morning, Amber. Hi, Lisa. Hey, brother Jeremy. How are you? I've got to go and catch up on your live because I was sleeping. Honestly, I start watching Jeremy's live on a Sunday and I fall asleep. No offense, not because it's boring, it's because he's really got a soothing voice and I fall asleep.
Yeah, right.
Who else have we got? Mr. Squishy, good morning, Diane. How are you, honey? Diane, please note we're doing a Doctor Who month in November. Contact me. I want you to come on and we'll chat Doctor Who. I'm good. I've done a lot of hard work this weekend on Rebirth and spending time. I did spend some quality time with hubby. And yeah, it was a good weekend. I managed to power out almost 2 rows of Rebirth and one more row and I will hit my goal for the event, for the LGBTQ Pride Month event. Looking forward to Thursday night when it comes off my table when the dolphins go on. All ready for Friday. Don't forget this Friday we have the marathon. It is going to start at 9 o'clock in the morning and it's going to go till at least 9 o'clock at night. We're just going to keep it going until everyone's kind of had done and exhausted. Hey, Kath. Morning, Natalie. Yeah, I slept in the
This Friday, is it?
Yeah, it's this Friday.
Okay. I need to readjust my schedule. I don't know how much of the live I'll be on because I've got a butt ton of work to do.
I know you've got a butt ton to do, love. You just do you, and I'll do that fine. No, I haven't.
Oh, she has.
You have, yes.
That's awesome, Diane.
Hey, Erin.
Hey, everybody.
We have also set up another room in my group. Now, please note this room is not the standard room. The standard room still is to be used. The only one who will open up the Roses Jamming room is me. And the reason being is over the weekend I had music going on in the main room. It was a little bit disruptive for those that didn't want to have music going. So I've set up my own separate room from when I'm in that mood and I just want to head down, bum up, diamond paint, listen to music, but still hang out with people. So that's what that room's for. The only person who will start it, Christopher's in there, will be me. There's only 2 people of us who've got the official playlist, which we've made over the weekend. Sometimes I will be, sometimes I'll be watching something in there and I'll just be sharing my screen. Other times I'll be listening to something. But either way, it's like the typical what I do when I diamond paint. Good morning, Tank. Good morning, Irene. In November, here's a heads up, guys. In November, I will be in there probably almost every day. And here is why, or every night at least. I will be doing an episode. I'll be playing episodes of Doctor Who in there. So for Doctor Who month. So please note that will be happening. Good morning, Gwenda. But that's further down the track. But anyway, this room will only be by me. No messenger is to be added to this group, please, people. If you are in there, do not open a chat for it. I do not want a chat open for it. It is not one that is to be, everyone is used as a public chat room. You guys already have one of that. This is my personal space, which I've set up for those that wish to just come and hang quietly, less chatter, just like random little bits of conversation, but not much, not as heavy as the other room. And it's just my quiet room when I want to de-zone and get into my art zone without having to have a massive conversations. And I do that with music or watching something. So if I'm in there, come join me. If I'm not in there, stay out. It's kind of that simple.
Yeah, it might actually give those that are going, who's Doctor Who? Huh? who's this doctor everyone keeps talking about? Might give them a chance to be introduced to the doctor. Perhaps maybe this is an idea. Can you live stream some of the previous Doctor Who's in there maybe once a week? Just to give people, those that haven't got any clue on who the hell this doctor is you're talking about, whether he's a gynecologist or something like that or whatever, but give them an idea on who he is.
Diane, you'll have to talk to Jenny about that one. I do believe she has that availability of that one.
What's that?
The exploding TARDIS.
I'll need permission off I'll need permission off Sarah to be able to share that, Diane, because that was done specifically for Rose. So if Sarah's okay, then I will make that available for the event.
Liz.
Hey, Elizabeth, but that was done specifically for Rose by Sarah, so I'll need her permission.
If not, the images out there.
Sweet talk her.
Sweet talk, Sarah. Sarah, do you take bribes?
Oh, I got pictures.
Yes, I did too.
Yeah,
not going to show them
yet. Up to what's coming, so I have to wait till what comes, and then I'm going to have to go, Emily, what's this for?
So there will be, so pretty much the plan is I'm going to start from, in the new series, I'll start in the new series and we'll have when I say new Who, okay, so that's like the seasons that have been coming out recently. We'll start with Christopher Eccleston, which is the 9th Doctor, and we'll just
not start back further, seriously?
No, I'm going to have a classic Who day once a week.
That's okay. But you need to hit the classics.
Yeah.
You've got Tom Baker on the screen. I will be in there. He is my favourite. Okay, Diane, if you can have it, I will send me an email. Just remind me, and I will check out sizes and discuss it with you.
The problem is, Sarah, no one knows who the artist is. It was done anonymously, so there's no way we can.
If I knew who the artist was, I'd actually give the artist. I would give the artist kudos, and I would give them commission on it. That's not a problem, but we don't know who the artist is. So if you contact me by email, Diane, just title the header Doctor Who. I will actually render it for you, and then you can decide what size you want.
Hang on, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, Doctor Who is about space and all that sort of thing, but you really need to see it to understand it. I'm going to flip my shit. I think I might be getting in touch with a supplier about this canvas.
Yeah, it's pretty much it. So Doctor Who originally started to introduce kids into the love of science and space and stuff like that. So, Sarah, that would be awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome. We could all do the exploding TARDIS for the event. That would be freaking amazing. Sarah's co-hosting it with me, by the way, guys. So she's going to be in here. We're going to have Doctor Who fans in that month just to kind of where we just...
Can you show the picture of it? Or have I got it? I'd have to find it. If anyone wants it, which is the exploding TARDIS on around the right ends.
I'll probably find it quicker than you can. That was easy. That was so freaking easy. It wasn't funny. Hang on. Let me just bring the piece of art up. It must be it must be public domain because the work is actually up on Amazon. As canvas print. Oh, beautiful. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Now I'm going to share it. Right, I've got it up. Right. Hello, Mickey Sunshine. I thought that little bit of we're live now might help you. Okay. Yeah, let me bring it up, you guys. Here it is.
Linda, take care, sweetheart. We're here if you need us.
Hunt, you know how to find us if you need us, love. So this is what we're talking about. Those that do know, some of you don't. For my birthday, Sarah bought me Millennium Tree and this as a big, massive, massive canvas, which will bring me to my next point that I wanted to talk about. Sarah's, I'm still waiting for my outfit delivery notification. Damn it. So yeah, so this is the one that we're talking about. So yeah, if the three of us can get on there and do it together, that would be freaking awesome. I'm actually going to bling this. There is going to be ABs where the TARDIS is, but all of the gold, I'm going to flick gold ABs and crystal through it. So that's my plan. It's a beautiful piece of art. It's one of my favorite. It's based on my brain has got so many artist names. I'll have to go check it. Hang on a second. No, brain's gone. Brain's dead. I can't. It's my favorite artist, and I still can't remember his freaking Starry Nights by. And normally that would trigger me into going, okay, that's what it is. Where have I put? Oh, it's over here. It is. That's not it. That's not it at all.
It actually wasn't done by Van Gogh, apparently.
No, it wasn't Van Gogh. No, that Starry Nights is Van Gogh. But that one is actually based, not done by him, but was made to be him from the movie. But I think it's 120 by 75 with ABs on a soft lint cord canvas. Yeah, Van Gogh, Vincent Van Gogh made the original Starry Nights. When the Pandora box opens, episode aired, the TARDIS explodes. For those that aren't aware, this was an art piece that was done for the program. So yeah, so 120 by 75, and now I'm out of breath.
So if you want it, you are to email me and I'll arrange a quote for you.
Lisa, give me 5 seconds and I will look that up for you. Kenzie is sitting at $328.16 for.
Okay, come on, people, $7.50, and there will be a canvas going up for grabs for people who have donated.
Good morning, my Winchy. Yes, it is a beautiful painting, and
okay, I think I'm going to cry.
And that is just decided. Well, don't do one your size, Diane. For me, I can do one that being a 0.
No, you don't need to go that big, Diane. What I will do is I will sort out sizes today. Okay, with me, I will not be DPing today. Tusks of Love is coming off my desk until me and the supplier have an argument.
Oh, yeah, like I said, I think we're all stalking because the shipping isn't moving and we've all got things. I think one of us in this group got like 8 all at once the other day. How exciting would that be?
Yeah, I know Lisa Rovani got some, but I got if she's in. Lisa, I got your email this morning. I'm biting my tongue at the moment. That's why you're not getting an answer. I will deal with that today.
So Diane, Sarah, and I were just talking behind the scenes, and we think you should do it, and we think that you should come and co-host with me and Sarah as well for the Doctor Who event. Let us know what you think. I'm sitting here because I've got a parcel due for Jenny and I that were birthday presents from Nix and Emily and TJ. So yeah.
And I've got parcel coming that I've got pictures for.
I've got pictures for your one.
Did you get pictures that of all the stock that's coming?
Yes.
Okay, I will address the elephant in the room as far as tracking goes. I've had some people come back to me and say, okay, why has tracking been, why is it saying that only part of a parcel is being sent to me and the other part is not? The situation is everything's sent out in a bulk lot. They're trying to get it out, and some parcels are going out and others are not. So it's not though you're getting half of your canvas this week and half next week. So if you get that message, don't panic. It is still all being sorted. You have to understand there is a lot of backlog. A lot of backlog. There you go. You've got your threesome for Doctor Who.
I do. Awesome.
Well, hang on. Let me ask this. Okay. They have Doctor Who companions. They had Sarah and Rose. Did they have a companion called Diane?
I think they did. Hang on.
Yeah, Mickey, when there's more than one canvas, they will generally come at the same time. Otherwise, it's very, very expensive. I'm glad they arrived.
Give me a second. I've got the list here. So the first one was Susan, Jamie, Jo, Sarah Jane, Tegan, Perry, Ace, Lucy, Rose, Amy, Clara. No, they haven't had it.
Well, Diane, for the event, you're gonna have to rename yourself just for the event. Hey,
we even have a Rory.
Yeah. So it all flows. You need to have a companion name.
We can change it on the screen here. That's
fine. Mickey, seriously, I got COVID. I have not been well. I've been dropping at the drop of a hat. I have been literally falling to sleep. We are trying to do a lot of work on the website. There's a lot going on, so I will sit down and watch it.
Well, technically, that'd be my companions because I'm the doctor, because it's my channel. Just saying. I'll be David Tennant for the month.
There's.
Oh, I'm gonna have two Rorys.
You can be Rory, Diane. There's no saying you can't be.
Do you really, really want to be Rory? Like, seriously, do you know what that means? Ask him when he gets home. Sorry, personal joke. Dirty joke.
We won't tell Matt that, Kath.
Look, Rory knows I do David Tennant in a heartbeat. Even Peter Capaldi, like my two favourite of the new Doctors have been.
I'm actually.
He's very good looking.
Peter Capaldi's a fantastic actor.
You've muted yourself.
No, I was taking out my other because I'm not live. I'm not doing a canvas today. Peter Capaldi's a fantastic actor in what he did. The disappointment that was there was actually for the scripts that were written for him. I think if the scripts written for him were a lot better, it would have made him a better Doctor.
Do you know what? I actually really enjoyed his seasons. Like this, I actually thought this, like when you compare, especially when you compare it to what Jodie's just had, she's an amazing actress and she got shit storylines. Like I'm the first to admit that. And she, like, the last few were okay, but the rest of them just, there was the odd one or two that was great. But Chipotle Lair really, nah, he just dropped the ball on that one. I'm really glad to see Russell T Davies come back into it.
But I tell you what, Russell T Davies, the doctor that they've brought in, they're trying to bring him in for a whole new legion of fans because that guy's hot.
He is hot. But, David's going to be back. Catherine Tate's going to be back. So my favorite doctor, my favorite companion. And then just to make it a threesome from heaven for me, is like manna from heaven. Neil Patrick Harris is going to be playing, we do believe, the new master.
The new master.
It's a new villain or something, but there is rumor that he's playing the master. So this is going to be
I unfortunately, I was disappointed a lot in Peter Capaldi's storylines. I really, really was. But I really didn't watch. I think Peter has, but I really didn't watch any of Jodie's storylines because it didn't impress me. And I think the BBC realised, or the creators of Doctor Who realised they were losing people with the writers. The writers were the problem. The writers are their problem the whole time. The actors can only do so much.
Me too, Kat. I honestly, when David left the show, I refused to watch Matt Smith. I packed it.
I love Matt Smith.
Hang on. It's a happy ending. Don't panic. I packed the massive tantrum. I said to Pete and I were still together at the time. I was like, no, I'm not watching Matt Smith. Refused to watch it. Absolutely no. It was never going to happen. And then they brought in Peter Capaldi, and they started announcing that his seasons were coming out. And I thought, well, shit, if I'm going to follow the storyline, I'm going to have to watch it. So I went back from Christopher Eccleston, watched 9 and 10 again. Oh, what a tragedy. And then watched the 11th Doctor just so it was consistent. And since then, I've just forced myself to watch ones I'm not enjoying because I still get something out of it, especially being the big Whovian fan that I am. But yeah, Jodie's storylines were not my favorite. Matt's I actually thoroughly enjoyed in the end, but my two favorites are David and Peter. I know, I don't want to go. I was a bitch to my sister. Introduced Glenda to Doctor Who. We got to David Tennant. We got to that thing. And as soon as it happened, I changed my notification on my phone to, I don't want to go. So every time my phone went off, that's what she got. Sorry, Glenda, I love you really.
They're not really seasons. They're doctors. So if you call a doctor a season,
we're up to number 13.
Well, considering the Doctor could only regenerate so many times, they're not doing.
No, he got rebooted. He got rebooted with Matt Smith. They came through and reset his whole regeneration cycle.
So that's why they can keep. But I reckon there is an even more interesting storyline they could have done with Jodie and explored something very different.
Yeah,
because she got pregnant.
That would have caused a massive uproar with the fans. We have been fighting for a woman doctor. We've been fighting for a dark-skinned doctor, for lack of a better word. We've been fighting for like the Pride side of it's come in, and that did come in with Jodie, which was great. One thing, that's another story. I'll get onto that in a minute. And the one thing, a ginger, like the doctors always wanted to be a ginger. And so there's certain things that we've been fighting for consistently for as fans and stuff. And Russell T Davies has this habit of listening to what the fans want. So it's really good. Okay. One thing that pisses me off, and this is the reason why Donna is my favorite companion, is she never had a romantic notion in regards to the doctor. She never wanted to hook up with the doctor or anything. And there's been a couple of companions in the background that have been the same, but they've always had this crush on the doctor. And as much as it was great to see a bit of LGBTQ come in to Doctor Who, I got really, really pissed off at the end of Jodie's thing when they started bringing in Yasmin having a crush on the doctor and wanting to be with the doctor. And yeah, it's just keep the sexual relationships out of it. For me,
yeah, but it's not to say that. I mean, Doctor Who travels through time, space, and whatever. It's not to say that it would have been with a companion. They could have left that side of it. The infamous for leaving mysteries along the way, they could have left that side of it a mystery, because it was always a mystery for a long time on who River Song was.
Yeah, the Doctor has children. So the Doctor, like when River was born, he gave a cradle to Amy that was from his children.
Mm.
So
see, that mystery is there. So you needn't have brought the sexual side of it in. I'm just saying they could have somehow, being as it's such a fantasy show, they could have implemented that pregnancy within the show quite easily to, Captain Jack. Oh, he's a sweetheart, that guy. I love Captain Jack.
Oh, but I tell you what, he is an amazing man to meet in real life. Yes, I have met him a couple of times.
Is he actually gay in real life?
Yes, he's married to Scott. Scott's amazing too. I've met them both. I photographed, as you guys know, I did cosplay photography, and I did a lot of photographing of, get my English right. Oh, words. I did a lot of cosplay photography, and I did a lot of hosting, like photographing their panels. And so I got to photograph John Barrowman, and I got to meet him, and he was absolutely mwah.
I've got an idea here. We've got some very confused people in the room. How about maybe tomorrow, because it's before your birthday event, maybe tomorrow we bring Sarah and Diane on and have a discussion about Doctor Who and try and clear up a few of the... But you're confusing the crap out of me.
I know. It's great. You'll have to wait till November.
Okay.
We will be having daily panels of Doctor Who talk in November. So we can just go nuts over that. And then I'm going to be mean.
Captain Jack he's not a companion. He runs...
He's like a Time Lord, but not.
He can't die.
Jack Harkness, yeah. And
Diane, that guy is gorgeous.
Diane, go back and watch David Tennant's episodes, because that's where you'll see him the most. Just saying. And
if you watch
Long Trench Coat, Torchwood.
Look up Torchwood and watch Torchwood. You'll see Jack there.
Yes. I used to argue with people that he was Face of Bow. People go, no. And I'm like, yes, he is. And then it got confirmed, and I was like, yeah, in your face.
So he was Bow, was he? Faces of Bow.
Yeah. There was an episode, I believe.
So was that episode Faces of Bow? Because I remember the episode. Was that set after Torchwood?
Yeah, after Torchwood, after Doctor Who.
So he was just a
head. He was ahead of his game.
He was like a trampoline stretched out with a face on it.
Hi, Cynthia.
Hey, Cynthia.
Yeah, it's yeah. Yeah, well, so in November we'll have the three of us, four of us if Jen joins in, we will come in.
I'll join in.
We will
I'll actually try and I might get because I absolutely love, and if I'm going to be anyone, I will go back to the Fourth Doctor. Sorry, he's the Doctor for me. The ones I will always, because he's the one I grew up with. Him to the, I think it was, who was the Fourth Doctor? That was, I can't think of his name. I keep forgetting it. Tom Baker. He was the Fourth Doctor, wasn't he? So I was.
It is New York. Sarah, you're right. It's the one with the cats in the hospital.
I was big on the Fourth Doctor and then going into the Fifth Doctor. and then sort of lost, because I used to watch it after school. So Tom Baker was the doctor for me. Pete, he even has a replica Tom Baker scarf here somewhere.
I'm going to knit one. John Pertwee was mine. He was my first doctor. I used to watch Doctor Who with my grandfather.
Who was he? The fifth Doctor, Pertwee?
No, he was the third. John Pertwee was the third. Yeah.
Well, I may have caught Pertwee, but I remember more so Baker.
I think the reason why Pertwee sticks out of my head so much because it was around about the same time as Wurzel Gummidge, because I watched them as replays. Obviously, I wasn't, but I watched them with my grandfather and Wurzel Gummidge because John Pertwee played Wurzel Gummidge as well. So that was a thing I did on the weekends with my grandfather. So it was a special time for me. And so what I'm going to do, guys, is in November, my jamming room every day, I will, even if I'm not there, like I will just put it on and walk away. I just still have work to do and stuff, but I will leave Doctor Who running in that room during the day and sometimes at night when I'm still up, so you guys can watch it. And one day a week, probably on a Wednesday or a Thursday, I will make it a Classic Who day. I will make sure that my British BBC, my BritBox is up because it's got all of them on there. I'll be able to stream them in there for you guys. You guys can come and watch BritBox and Doctor Who with me, and we'll be diamond painting. Like, I have a thing, for those that don't know, I've reinstated it this weekend. It's worked great. I've got housework done and diamond painting and work done. So it's been a kind of I do a section. This is a great thing about having a laptop. I can watch something on here, diamond paint here, and have my laptop rendering. It's been great. It's awesome. Anyway, so my thing is I do a section, I go do something, I come back, do a section, go do something, come back. So my house is starting to get done.
I just want to point something out here for customers too, for everyone here who has purchased off us and who has popping drill problems. You are not the only ones who have popping drill problems. I'm going to have to put tusks of love up because I can't deal with how badly they are popping. So we do know what you go through with your popping drills. I'm not going to even try and fix this. The supplier can fix it. The one in Cardiff, isn't that the one in Cardiff, wasn't that Torchwood? Yeah, that's Torchwood.
Oh, squishy! If you want to get into the Whovian fan base, like seriously, Torchwood would be right up your alley.
And right squishy, you need to see Captain Jack. Just saying.
Oh my god, yes. But anyway, so November, it'll be around the clock. We'll just run it and I'll just have it going and I'll stream it in that room, and I'll be in there off and on with it as well. But it's just it's like a big group movie night, except we'll be watching Doctor Who all the time for that month. The only time I won't be running, obviously, is when we're in lives, because I'll stop it because I'll need my computer. So it'll be great. And I haven't had a good Doctor Who binge in a while. So I was going to do it. And then I was like, no, I'll wait for November now because it'll be good. I'm just adjusting my ring. I slept funny and it's all crooked now. So yes. So we'll do that. Sadly, I cannot binge watch them in here with you guys because of copyright rules. But in a private group, in my private group and in my private room, I can. So. And if anyone tells on us, we'll find another way.
Well, then Diane, was it Diane who asked who Captain Jack was?
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, that's who Captain Jack is.
Yes. Torchwood is Captain Jack. He was the one in the army trench coat. Oh my god, he's to die for. And he's just as good looking.
You tell Trapper to behave, Jeremy.
Yeah. You sound like me and Kenzie when I said to her, no, it's not 12 o'clock yet. Cynthia, look, guys, if you haven't, join the Home of Rose Prophet Creations group. We have 2 rooms that run. One is my personal viewing one where I view stuff, which is where we'll be having a Doctor Who event viewing done. And there's a normal room open. It's a really good room, guys. There are rules and etiquettes, but it's very basic. Be respectful. Don't overtalk anyone. Remember your manners, and just be polite and caring.
And no business chat.
And no business shit. goes on in there. So someone broke that over the weekend. She got told off.
Hey, no, I needed to urgently. When I'm chasing my tail with things, I will do things urgently.
That's great. No, it's not over here, Diane. It used to be, but it's not here over here. So I use BritBox. BritBox has the whole entire Doctor Who range from classic right through. Good morning, Cindy. Right, so yeah, that's the plan, guys. That kind of got away with us a little bit, but yeah, I'm super excited for that event. I thought I'd look up to see when Doctor Who Day was, because I know that there's a Doctor Who Day, and I couldn't remember when it was, and so I did it and found out it was in November. And I was like, shit, there goes one of my months of catch up. But hey, I'm going to do the event anyway because I've got canvases I can do. And I was tossing and trying to decide which ones to do. But with Diane and Sarah co-hosting and going to be doing the canvases, then I will do it with them, the same canvas. We'll all do the same canvas, which will be awesome. Yeah.
So the exploding canvas, exploding TARDIS.
The exploding TARDIS, yes. Sure you can, Sarah. Not a problem. I need to stalk mine a little bit. I'm a bit pissy that it's taking so long to get here. It's been sitting in transit since for over a week now.
The ones we're waiting for.
Ha! Better. I love you, sweetheart. How are you feeling? I hear you've been sick. I heard a little rumor that you've been sick. I hear lots of things, but that's the one I've heard about you lately.
There's no secrets?
Not yet, no. We're still hoping that they will get there in time. He's got a backup plan, guys, anyway, so.
Yeah, but if he doesn't get them in time, you can't do the Start Dolphins.
No, I can. I'm still, he's told me I still start the Dolphins on Friday for the marathon because that was the original plan, just because his hasn't turned up. He'll catch up anyway. He's a faster diamond painter than me. Oh, Christopher, my old cat Hannah used to do the same thing. Oh my God, she drove me crazy. Yeah, good. I'm good. We're on school holidays here, so Kenzie's home. Thank you, my dink. Yeah. My Burman, Hannah, her kidneys and that kind of failed when she was 15. So rather than her suffer and go through lots and lots of surgery, it would have been the only way to keep her alive. We decided to let her rest before we came.
The Dolphins will be released on the 1st of July. I'm trying to get it all sorted now.
Yeah, Erin, there's still time. We still have time. He's got until Thursday his time for it to arrive. We're not panicking. We're not stressing. We have Chris and I sat last night and had a big talk about the backup plan. If it doesn't arrive, he's going to put tusks on his table, and I'll still start the Dolphins. And he'll just, when the Dolphins arrive, he'll just start it when he gets home because he's going on a vacation for part of it as well. So it is what it is. We can't change it. It's out of our hands. It's up to the shipping place at this time. Stressing over it's not going to change it. We get them when we get them. It comes to a point where we no longer have control. Once they leave the factory where they're created, it's out of everyone's hands until the shipping people deliver it. So we can't rush it. We can't speed it up. We don't have that power. We're not gods. Contrary to what people seem to think. But it is what it is. Even we get held up. So.
Yeah, Sarah. I'm going to sort out all that next week. Just hold on to it for the moment. I am so snowed under at the moment. I'm trying to get a lot of that cleared. So this week is clearing what I need to clear, and next week will be me sorting out that sort of thing. So just hold on to it for the moment.
I know. It's, I mean, like a good example, I've got, like I said, I've been stalking for our first TJ pens that were gifted to us by TJ and Emily, and has presents in it from Nick's as well, for Nick's Notions. Look them up on Etsy. Amazing trays, apparently. I can't say for sure. They look amazing until I have them in my hot little hands. But yeah. So I'm stalking them. They're meant to be delivered anytime between now and Thursday. I'm hoping today. I want my pen. So yeah, it's just one of those things. We don't have any control over it, and stressing over it's not going to change it. It's not going to speed it up. It's not going to
trust me. I stress enough.
Yeah, it's not going to make anything change. Yeah. Berta, just saying, have a word with it. And, if you've got that power, you know what you got to do, girl. You know it. Do I have to say it?
Yeah, that's fine. Trina, just ring me tonight.
Oh, I know. Like it's terrible, isn't it? We become so obsessed. Welcome back, Lisa. It becomes okay. Grace has a saying, and I love it. There's no such thing as a diamond painting emergency. We all have stashes. We all have kits in that we can do. There is no such thing. But yet we still stalk. And so imagine I was thinking about this the other day. When you first start diamond painting and you put your first order in, no matter which company, we panic. Like we have this little thing of panic. Is it going to arrive? Have I been ripped off? Right. And we all get it as a new customer with any company. The first time you order with a company, it becomes an obsession. Then you get your first diamond painting. You kit it up. You've watched all the YouTube videos. You've been in here. You've seen how we've done it. You've seen it in other people's lives. And then it's like, oh my God. And you become obsessed with it. And you think, oh, I've got to order more. I've got to make sure I've always got one. So we start ordering more, which is great. We've all got big stashes. I've got a big stash. You guys got a big stash. And we're like, oh. And yet we still stalk the frickin' mailbox every time. We still hound suppliers. I was queen of like, has it arrived yet? Has it arrived yet? Where is it? And we do that. And that's why one of the reasons why we try very hard to be patient with people when they think. But COVID then came along. And our obsession grew because we were all home. And then, it's just because you burn through yours so fast, Sarah. I've seen you diamond paint. So it's like, that obsession grew, especially with COVID. We had more time on our hands. We decided to diamond paint more. We were all diamond painting. So we started ordering, but we didn't take into consideration that we might have been ordering 20 kits, for example. And I know that's an extravagant number. None of us order 20 kits at a time. Well, most of us don't. But then we become so obsessed with it, but we didn't take into consideration that COVID's affecting stuff at home. It's also going to be affecting the shipping lanes. So then we started causing stress for the poor people who were trying to organize the kits. And this is why, so we're talking from experience here. So it and the obsessions just grows and grows and grows. So I've learned to be a little bit more patient and just deal with the fact that this is what it is. And, it's going to turn up when it's got here. I've always got a canvas, at least one canvas to put on my table.
The biggest problem too is what people don't realize is that pre-COVID, pretty much canvases went out very, very quickly. But what basically happens now is the canvases are printed, the canvases are ready to ship. But however, because there is so much online purchasing, there is a backup at the shipping end. So the canvases will then be stored in a warehouse until such time as they can get a shipping lane, and they can never guarantee when that's going to be. So it's a massive thing. That's why I get tracking numbers when they ship, and then I check the tracking numbers to see whether the tracking numbers are being picked up before I actually let people know the tracking numbers, because I know sure as hell if I put out a tracking number and it's not picking up at their end, I'm getting an email going, okay, what's going on? That's why, Diane, when we send canvases out, what's actually good is if you've got multiple orders, we don't send out multiple boxes. You will have them all put in together. So it only looks like one canvas is coming. You just don't let hubby pick it up because it's too heavy. All goes through, and yes, you do get it. It's just that it's the pain in the, and I can understand people's impatience. It's the pain in the ass of waiting for things. Oh.
I don't have a problem having, like, I've justified it beautifully. It's not an issue.
You've got a great justification for extra canvases, and hubby can't say a word. He really can't, either can Peter, because we do it for we do it for research. We have to know our product, and when we have to know, like I know now, when problems arise, what's not fixing them. I've tried to roll this freaking canvas so many times, so I know there's a problem with this canvas. So therefore, it's been the benefit of me getting this and being able to deal with the supplier. And unfortunately, there's only one problem with that, Sarah, is because they are done by the suppliers. We can't guarantee they'll put in there. But what we could probably do is we could have a template made this end that goes out via email. An option?
Maybe. Stacey is going on holiday, for those that don't know. So we are, when Stacey gets back, we will be starting to break down the certificate of authenticities. They will be coming. Please be aware that Stacey and I'll be working on those in a couple after she gets back from holiday.
Hopefully it wasn't too heavy, Diane, because I know what they're like. I seriously am thinking of getting some of that.
It works great when my anxiety starts peaking. That's what I use. When I've also discovered it boosts my antihistamine a little bit too.
Good idea. Well, that's actually a good idea, Sarah, because you're an affiliate. You learn, and you can then pass it on to your customer, your people. Hey, Rose Wills.
Oh, Berta, you're on a good roll. Look, honestly, Rory has never had an issue with me buying diamond paintings. He knows that it started off as a part of my mental health journey, keeping me a little bit sane. Now it's an obsession and my job. So,
yeah. Well, the thing was, mine started off seeing this ad on Facebook. Blame Facebook, thinking, oh, that looked interesting. Researching into it, not researching too much. Then ordering a partial, then ordering, and then him saying, well, don't order another partial, another painting until you know if you like that one. But I already had one coming. I think once I laid the first drill, and then I think I did 3 or 4 partials, and then I delved into the world of customs. And I did a couple of customs.
So my first one was gifted to me. It was a 25 by 25 or a 35 by 30. It was only a little. No, I think it was even smaller than that. It was like a little
snacky, probably a 20 by 20.
It was like so snacky. It wasn't funny. And then I was like, oh, I like doing this. And I was sick at home with my gallbladder at the time, and my shoulder injury. And I couldn't do anything. I was pretty much stuck in a chair. Couldn't, like, walking was painful. Everything was painful. and Trade Me, which is kind of like New Zealand's version of eBay. It's like an auctions place, and you can buy now. And and I looked up in Tauranga to see who had some, and I bought this wolf one with a dream charmer on it for Kenzie, and that was my second one. And in that time, I ordered Yoda, which I actually have here somewhere. Actually, I can show you my third.
But I soon learned also about size, because I think I ordered.
Yeah, I learned fairly quickly. This was my third one that I did. I've got it. That's it there.
That's not a bad one.
So this was from AliExpress. It was, like I said, I started off squares straight away. I did squares.
Awesome, Diane.
So this is one I did for Rory. It's all framed. It came over from New Zealand. She's held up pretty well, actually. But yeah, see if that's poking up. I've got to get some Velcro strips and hang it on the wall for him.
But I soon learnt very quick I didn't like partials.
Oh, nice, Diane. So then I start, and I've never done a partial, have no desire. Oh, no, I've done one.
No, my first couple were partials. I did the one I got. I was really, really disappointed. I was excited to order it, and that is the cat that looks into the pond, and you see the cat looks like it's a lion in the pond. So I've got that, but it was only partial, and I was really, 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 really disappointed about that. FOMO?
Yeah, I'm a little scared to ask.
Go on, tell us, Berta, what's FOMO? But the obsession didn't stop, and then that's why the business started, because I looked at that and I thought there's nowhere that does customer service. So from there we went into business, and then I had the excuse to have the canvases. Hang on a minute, I'm going to mute you for a minute. I've got a phone call.
Sorry, guys, I keep playing with my lip because I can feel it swelling a little. Fear of missing out. Oh, okay. So with ours, the only ones you have to worry about is the endangered species. The rest of them are pretty much constantly available. I've been diamond painting. I worked it out the other day, 7 years. I took off about 6 months when I dropped everything. I dropped art, dropped photography, dropped diamond painting, the works. Hi, Vanessa. How are you, love? Yeah, we don't limit. The only ones that are limited are endangered, and we've got a whole lot of those going to be made available this week. So Sarah, I'm Aussie Post and New Zealand Post. So I'm literally sitting here refreshing in the hopes that's going to come up out for delivery.
That was a phone call I needed to take, so that was really good.
Okay, that's good.
That was getting a logo changed on some advertising.
Oh, yes.
That's how long it's been since I organised that. It's the old logo. But never, Berta, you don't have to fear on missing out with Uniquely Yours, because we don't limit how many you can buy except for the endangered species.
I am very, very excited. The last time I did an endangered species was Houdini. That was 3-4 years ago, before it became an endangered species. Oh, feeling a bit weird. Sorry, my anxiety is peaked for some reason. Don't know why. That's weird. Oh, look, Christopher, I don't have an issue with partials personally. I don't like them. For me, I prefer, it's a control thing for me. I'm the first to admit that. I've done one, didn't enjoy it personally myself. Yeah, I'm just feeling a bit weird. I'm okay. I think I'm just I've taken some rescue remedies, so I've just got to let it kick in. Oh, Lisa, that would have been horrible. Oh my goodness.
The 3 graces as a partial.
Something I've eaten this morning triggered a little slight anaphylaxis. I'll be right.
What have you eaten to have anaphylaxis, woman?
Well, same thing I always eat, porridge. It's the same thing. Yeah, it's probably. Yeah, it's I've been flaring pretty bad, but it's not too bad today. But it's got to work. It's be something I ate on the weekend, and it just takes a couple of days to work through my system. I'll be right. I'll be fine. I've got a bit of a headache. I'll be fine.
You can actually see the lip swelling at the top.
I'm going to look like I have Botox by the end of it. Yeah. That's why I took some Rescue Remedy. Oh, Lisa, you're going to love it. I've got that coming too. It's one I plan to do for Kenzie. It has a lot of Josephine walls have a very special meaning for me. It's like she, like I said before, it's like she gets in my head and just previously pulls out a memory that's been sitting there for God knows how long. I'm okay, guys. Don't panic. If I wasn't okay, I would have hopped off by now. I'm fine.
She would have told me.
Yeah. It's just, yeah. I'll be fine. I'm fine. Aaron. Oh, Cindy, can't wait to see it.
Till we bring something out you absolutely love, Erin. That's the thing. I've heard that comment before.
I love people who I was mean last night. Oh, so mean. Tink was showing us her Maleficent. And then I showed her the rest of the photos that went with it. Yeah, her and Libby were swearing at me by the end of it. Yeah, my museum party prefers cool over hot. So, yeah. No, it hasn't yet, Diane. It was only literally decided last week that I'd do it. Good morning, Jane. Yeah, Tink. Then I told her I had permission from Tyra, who's the model in Maleficent, to post to make them into diamond paintings, should I so wish.
Hey, well, she's got to send them to me if she wants them turned into diamond paintings, Tink, so you'll have to talk to her.
Never know what might happen. I might drip feed them out occasionally. There's like 20 odd photos, guys. I'm not going to release the whole lot at once. And I also have some of her and other cosplayers as well.
For those that are having issues with, well, I remember, I know business talk, but this is important. Those that have got subscriptions, just let me know if there's a problem with them. I'll reactivate them. I'm contacting the app company to find out why they keep suspending them on me.
Oh, wow. That's gorgeous, Tink. Never know. You never know.
Rose and I are going to go through what artwork I have on file, what she hasn't given me, and what we can put up new over the next few days. So you never know what's going to turn up.
Yes, I can take Tink to meet the model. Tara is beautiful. She is a lovely person, got a beautiful heart. It's only 8 degrees here. It's freaking cold. No wonder it's cold this morning.
It's actually not warm here either. They reckon it's 18, but there's no way it's 18 here today. But I think why it feels chilly is there's a lot of cloud cover.
Yeah. I'm just glad the polar blast has ended. Yeah, I don't have to today either. We're having a stay-at-home day.
Are you kidding me? Ugh.
So I'll show you guys the progress I've done on rebirth. I'll just give me 5 seconds. I'll bring up I know some of you would have seen it, but not all of you have. Where are we? I posted it last night. That's what I've managed to get done since over the weekend. I just finished the face of her. So I've managed to do pretty much a complete row this weekend.
I'll be back. Oh.
So I want to get the next row hopefully done by end of Thursday night. Next row down, completely done, and then she'll be about halfway. So, and that was my goal for the Pride event. She's just stepped away, Diane. Oh, Irene, that's chilly. So yeah, so that's how much got done. She's getting there. She is 75 by 105. She's the middle size. I've taken out the ABs from down the bottom, and I'm just doing it black down the bottom. Yeah, she really does pop. I don't quite have the time I used to have to diamond paint, sadly. So it takes a little bit more thing. Hubby and I have just been talking about the fact that my canvases are getting bigger and bigger. So what we're doing is we've got some spare wood from a desk that we've got rid of. We're going to recycle. And he's going to put an extension out this way and then an extension out that way for me.
Oh,
so
nice.
I can have a bigger. We've got the wood, so we just have to get the hinges for it. So that will be done.
So is it one you're going to be able to fold up when you're not using it? Awesome.
Yeah. So he's going to go looking for, I think he's going to stop in Bunnings sometime over the next week and get the hinges for that and support frame as well. And it will literally just all fold up and flush in, so it doesn't when I don't need it. So, Libby, you need to have a nap, love. It's not good for your health.
You need to stop staying up all night, young woman.
Should have kicked your ass to bed when I went to bed.
I think you need to do that, Rose.
I fell asleep I went to bed at 1 o'clock. I was literally out. It took me like 10 minutes and I was asleep. I got Botox going on.
Yeah, it looks like you have. Or it looks like someone's just gone,
Yeah, it's just, yeah.
Looks like Rory's turned over in the middle of the night. You know how they stretch the hand out? Bang!
Oh, I've had worse. Jenny will tell you, I've sent her, I've got photos I can show you guys where it looks like my whole lip is like literally out here. This is nothing. Yeah, I agree, Kath. We're going to have to start cutting her off.
You make Kath go to bed, so I think you need to go to bed too, Libby. No, I was woken up before my alarm this morning.
Sarah's found her stroppy pants. Oh, it's because it's school holidays for us, Jane. That's why we sit there and think, oh, we'll just sit up late tonight because we can sleep in. But we can't. We still have to get kids up. Like, kids are still going to wake us up at the same time they do every morning. All right. I'm going to shift my camera down. I'm going to do a section at least today while I'm live. It will help my anxiety. This is what's causing my anxiety, by the way. When I start swelling, Jen will tell you my anxiety gets a little bit higher. I'm fine though, guys. Do not panic.
That's something close and personal with your canvas there, woman.
Yeah, I've just got to straighten it back a bit. There we go. I'm just teasing you, Sarah. This pen has actually been really nice to use.
Which one's that one?
That's the one from Etsy.
Oh, cool.
Hmm. Oh no, Jane, that's frustrating. I didn't prime my pen this morning. I'm loving this canvas. I mean, other than some of the issues I've had with it, it hasn't been too bad. But I am loving how it's looking. Beautiful. I like it, Tink. I like it.
Sorry, I'm just doing some back end stuff.
That's all right, Diane.
No, I'm sorting out some subscriptions to Sarah.
Oh, Erin. She's being indecisive. At least I'm not being sung the happy birthday song all morning.
For now.
I had it all day yesterday. I shit you not. Literally
What is it?
all day yesterday.
Is it just a birthday overload?
Yeah, I think so. There's been lots of birthday talk, and I think that's what's triggered it. Chris, I don't know if I want to ask what you're eating. She was been singing it with every animal imaginable, including some fantasy ones, I believe. The Monkey Zoo version, yeah. I agree, Christopher. I think they've all had been well educated enough to be able. The fact that they noticed that you didn't comment means that they knew what was going to come out of your mouth. They could have said it. Hi, Angela. Mama, how are you? Sarah. Good to hear you're doing good. How's Raven and Tina?
She sounds like a happy Kathy today.
Yeah, I think she really much needed a rest from school. Oh, nice. No, Chris is at the movies watching Elvis. Oh, nice. Yeah, I need to go and get a manicure, but it's going to be a couple of weeks away yet.
I need something. My back's gone right out on me.
Not good.
Patience, oh young one. It will turn up. Awesome, Angela.
Oh, good. That's good news. All right, how's that go?
If you're younger than me, you're a young one.
Here. Pull that back. Here we go.
What?
The caterpillar, Erin's caterpillars. Hang on.
Cool.
She breeds butterflies.
Awesome.
The cocoon in there. Oh, that's the last one, I think. Yeah.
I feel ancient today.
Me too.
Oh, that's what I've got to do.
Oh, I did too, Sarah, when she first told me how she was too. No freaking way.
Who, me?
No, Stacey.
How old, Stacey?
Oh, yeah. Offline, I will. I'm not, unless Stacey wants to share that one. I'm not doing that one on a live. She might kill me. Yeah, I am 49 on this week. I feel every year of my age at the moment. I've been through a lot to get this far. Oh, that's exciting. Mine's sitting in Sunshine, Victoria, I think. And I'm still waiting for it to be delivered. I'm pretty sure it's the last package I've got arriving this week.
I'm 55.
I find it weird that monarchs are endangered when in New Zealand they're in abundance. Like, seriously, there's Hetfield. Good morning, kiddo. Hi. 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 Blue tips. No, not just yet. Oh, actually, yes, it's 10:30. One packet. Thank you, Mum. Thank you, Mum. Nope, just a smile as she's walking up the hallway. Yeah, Christopher, I'm not game enough to do that on a live.
What's that?
Stacey's age. Oh, that lip is driving me crazy. Oh, okay. Because I know in New Zealand there's like heaps and heaps. Christopher, what is your favorite color? I know it's not browns. Oh, Trina. Well, hopefully that means you can get a brand new one.
Yeah, I thought it might have been Trina. It was pretty badly damaged.
Lavender lilac.
He likes light purples.
Cool. Sweet. Thank you. You're all right, Jeremy. No, I don't think any of us are really, like, I'm not super chatty either, but I'm not feeling great this morning, so.
I feel lethargic today.
Oh, my anxiety's peaked suddenly. I don't know. I think it's because I've got the anaphylaxis a little bit. It's not a bad anaphylaxis. It shouldn't be. It's kind of throwing me a bit of a curveball. I don't see as many monarch butterflies in Aussie as I did in New Zealand. In New Zealand, you see them all the time. But over here, I don't see that many. No way. Well, I'm sending all the luck in the world your way, Trina, that it gets sorted right sooner rather than later, honey. I put all those cues out.
No, blue's the best colour.
I like purple, but I like a vibrant purple. But blue is definitely my favorite color. And I'm very pedantic on that purple, on that blue as well. Oh. I'm 21 with 28 years experience. Night, Sarah home. Take care.
Night, Sarah. I've pulled out the chocolate to give me some energy because I just don't have it today.
Oh, no chocolate for me today. Oh.
You're forever 22, Tinker.
Sarah's very much stalking.
I'm stalking, but it doesn't make sense. The delivery tells me it's in Botany, which is in New South Wales, and it's gone up to being delivered by the 6th of July.
That depends.
Mm-hmm. After seeing the pictures close up, I want them even more.
Oh, Erin, it is. We used to do it. We used to have swan plants in New Zealand, so that the monarchs could hatch, would come and feed and lay eggs and get. We would, yeah, just keep it going. Oh, so I'm a bit klutzy today.
So is that the new style of diamond painting, Rose?
Yeah, throw them on your canvas and hope for the best.
Mm-hmm.
I must have flaring on the inside, I think.
Bye, Angela.
Bye, Mama Angela.
Bye, Jane.
Bye, Jane. Hope OT goes well. Oh no, that's just scary.
I was going to say that one was bugging me. I was going to say there's one loose on your canvas here.
I'm trying to get my line right across the bottom. That lets me know where. I mean, I could stick washi tape down on it, but
Night, Elizabeth. Good day, Elizabeth, actually. It's not nighttime there. Rest well, sweetie.
bye, Liz. Yeah, I do. I put so I just peel like I'm just doing it. Use it row by row.
I love release paper.
Yeah.
But I actually do the whole kit in release paper before I start.
Yeah, this one I'd already was pre-started with washi tape.
Yeah.
I mapped out with washi tape, so and I know I'm not going to get the whole canvas done, so I'm just doing it row by row. My brain's a little fuzzled today. Oh, there's the happy birthday song.
Does she understand when it's her birthday, when it's coming up to her birthday, or?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I think it's her way of telling me she knows mine's coming.
Ah, okay. Yeah, Natalie, I think a lot of people are like that today, just flat.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I'm feeling very lethargic, very lightheaded. But and I've got a flare going, which is starting, so I can't stop it once. I can minimize it, but for some unknown reason, it's decided to flare suddenly.
I feel lazy and tired today, but I ain't got time to feel lazy and tired, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, I'll be laying down while we have our meeting because I don't need to.
That's okay.
I'll be up and work now, but
Monday-itis certainly is a real thing there, Sarah.
yeah. Yeah, Kath, honestly, I've had the same thing. I've been taking vitamin D to kind of counteract it, which for the most part has been doing a good job. But because I've got a flare going and I'm not sure where that flare's coming out, when it comes out on my face, I start to increases my anxiety. I can handle it anywhere else, but my face is something that always stresses me out.
I've just got a lot of stuff to do with the website, Natalie. So I've been having very late nights and very early mornings.
Yeah, I'll work from the couch today. I'll be fine. I'll set up a render down here and then work from the laptop.
Mm. And it doesn't help outside looks really dreary.
Oh, that COVID brain comes and goes for months and months. I swear
Well, I can take a hike. I don't need it.
I just spilt my drills.
I can see one.
Oh, there's a few. Yeah, City, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think that's a little bit I stayed up too late last night, which probably is definitely not helping the situation.
But we are human. We're allowed to have off days.
Oh yeah, mine's just the hives. It's all good. Oh, you guys with FM. Hugs, hugs, hugs. My hives is very similar to FM, so I understand. Yeah, that's it, Natalie. We unwind when the kids go to bed. And we relax and we stay up later than we should, but we still have to get up early in the morning.
I don't have kids. What's my excuse?
Peter.
Yeah, actually, probably true because
That's the only time
I find that I've got to stay up to get him ready for work.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, do all my own work.
Night,
night, Tink.
I blame Tink, Kath, Libby, Sarah.
What, for your late nights?
Yeah.
How can you blame them?
Because they're in the room keeping me company.
Yeah, that's a good enough excuse.
And you kind of lose track of time.
Yep.
Kath blames me.
Kath's blaming you.
Yeah. Can't argue that one, really.
No, you can't.
My thing, I don't know about you guys, but I set goals for myself with canvas, especially big ones. And so I'm burning the candle at both ends at the moment to try and get this one not finished, but to a point where when I get it back on my table, probably in December, I can finish it. Because this one is first to be finished on my finish list. And technically I could put off Millennium and finish this one in October. I've become a serial starter.
Something you said you'd never do?
Yeah, it's making me uncomfortable.
Well, why not? I mean, the new canvases aren't going to go anywhere.
No.
Why not finish some of the ones you've started before you start too many new ones?
Well, there's some I can't. Like, there's just some that need to be started. Like there's, I don't. The reason why I've got the canvases in for the first place. I mean, I could also do this one in September for Stand Up You Matter.
Yep.
But we'll see. I mean, I might carry on with Butterfly Princess for that one. I don't know yet. Oh, Lisa. Natalie, the PCOS, girl, got your back, girl. Got diagnosed at 16, been dealing with it ever since. Oh, I should send you a link. I've got a guy on TikTok who's Australian, and oh my God,
I think I've got that link too.
He is amazing, and he is supported. I've got so much information from him just watching his TikToks. I see. Oh, well done. I don't know what that one was about. Yeah, Nelly, I think that's part of my problem. That's one of the reasons why I'm changing how I do things next year. There's only one canvas that I definitely need to get for February. Other than that, everything I've already got, I'm just going to work with what I've got.
It gets to the point where you get so many canvases you don't know what to do. Good night, Irene. That's what we had a discussion about last week. It just becomes too overwhelming.
Yeah. Well, February 1 is the retro event, and the one I want to do, actually, it fits perfectly with the anniversary of Gerald's passing.
Okay.
And
Erin wants that link too before I lose the message on that.
Yeah. Just send me a message, guys, and remind me. I'll hunt it out. Daryl's anniversary of his passing's in February.
Yep.
And he dressed up as Frankenfurter for Roy's 40th.
Well, now I know what one you want to do.
Yeah. So for the retro event, and I don't need that very big because that's going to be done, framed, and shipped off to New Zealand.
Oh, that's probably better as 60, 80, 60, 85.
Yeah.
Even smaller if polycystic ovary syndrome.
Yeah. So polycystic ovaries is, okay, so you've got the hormone side of it and then you've got the cystic ovary side of it. So there's two sides of it and they're separate but together, if that makes sense. So PCOS is it's high testosterone levels, insulin resistant, hair loss, weight gain, you can't lose weight. And then on top of that, if you're one of the unlucky ones, your eggs don't release properly and turn into cysts and then pop off your ovaries. And yes, that is as painful as it sounds. It also comes with facial hair, thinning hair on the head. Yes, I have PCOS and facial hair. Lots of tired, lack of energy, cramps, pain. It's horrible. It's very, very horrible.
I really think I've had undiagnosed PCOS, sorry, because I suffer from facial hair profusely.
I've been able to grow a beard since I was 18.
I can grow a little beard. It doesn't grow that long, but there's a lot of it.
I struggle too, Natalie. I've had one of the reasons why, and I will just announce a quick trigger alert for this one. Please be there is a trigger warning coming with the next statement. I've had 14 pregnancies and 12 miscarriages because of PCOS. So That one's gonna
That's where I was lucky. I was able to have kids. I
And
lost one.
Hence why next October I am more than happy to host with
Yep.
Kath the event. There they are. Oh, the absolutely. Yeah. Because of all this, I had to have surgeries to increase my chance of pregnancy. I had drill surgery on my ovaries to pop up. I had 26 on one and 30 on the other. Right, give or take a few. Not many though. And they drilled them all off, popped them all. And I got pregnant, miscarried. Had to have a little bit of help to stimulate my ovaries, which then made the chances of cysts worse. And suddenly I said I was done. Couldn't do it anymore. So done. And then my little miracle-y ops came along. Yeah, some have kids with it, not a problem. Some don't. Most of us don't. It's a hard road. It's not easy. I struggle to lose weight because of PCOS, but vitamin D helps with that, which reminds me I need to take my vitamin D. It's the one I can't miss. That's my magnesium. The guy that I follow on TikTok, he has a natural health place that you can order health rate supplements from, but he also gives you little tidbits. And the reason why they think I've started losing weight is because of the vitamin D that I take daily.
It does at times, Lisa. It really does.
Mm-hmm. More so if you're in America right now. To all of those in America, to all the women out there who live in states where their rights are being taken away, please know you are in my heart and my thoughts.
Well, they're talking about taking the rights away to have contraception too. That's taking it way too far. They've gone way too far as it is.
Yeah.
Neither can I, Diane.
Vitamin D, guys, like seriously, it's the only thing that's changed in my life. And the fact that my body metabolism, because of my immunity with my mast cells issue, which we were hoping was going to be rectified, but wasn't. But is what it is. Yeah. It's, yeah. I look, I don't stress about my weight loss anymore. I used to. I've discovered that it's just not worth stressing myself over. I am what I am. If people don't like it, they know where the door is. I don't care anymore. I am who I am.
SCOTUS needs to go and shove it seriously. It scares me for the rest of the world.
As my friend Cass says on her TikTok live, we are all large and we are all valid.
Exactly.
I'm just, it scares me for you guys in America. It really does. And I called it, sadly.
So, because it's gone through the Supreme Court, can Biden overrule it? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, she's in a happy mood. Sometimes I wish I lived in her world a little bit more.
I actually I saw something on TikTok yesterday, and it was someone talking about the fact of all these people that were talking about the mask mandates when they were in, and how it was taking away their liberties by having to wear a mask.
That's what they've just gone and done to all women in America.
Exactly, and these are the same people who have stepped up and said, yes, we want these women's rights taken away from them.
We were Chris, Rory, and I were talking about this last night, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I am pro-life, and I am very much pro-life, but I am of the opinion abortion shouldn't be used as a contraception. There are other things you can do to prevent pregnancy. However, I'm not against abortion. I've had one, and I'm going to say this very clearly, and I've put it on my wall as well. It is not open for debate. If that girl of mine got pregnant, guess where we're heading? Because there's no one putting her through that. But as a contraception, no. The thing is, I can't say that, because actually there's no way I can say that nicely where someone won't get offended. So I'll just move on for that. I don't want to offend anyone.
Yeah, I'm hoping that in 2024 they can get these moronic idiots out of power and bring someone in with half a brain. It's disgusting. It really, really is. And it scares me. And I think I was talking to Rose, and I was actually talking to Peter about it. It's going to get to the point where there is going to be a suicide rate is going to go up, because you are going to have young girls that are sexually abused, or women that are sexually abused that are forced to carry a baby, and they're going to only see one way out.
Okay, imagine being in one of these states, and Kath, you might want to mute me right now, love. And you are carrying a baby that you lose, and you can't have it. You can't have it removed because it's classed as an abortion. Imagine that, because that's exactly what it's like.
Mm-hmm. That's also putting a mother's life at risk.
Yeah.
But the thing is, they shouldn't be able to take the choice away from a female on what a female can do. It's gone back to the dark ages.
Yeah, say that. No, I can't say that, because I will offend someone, because I'm very passionate about that comment. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying very hard.
No, that's fine. But it has gone back to the time where women had no voice at all. They could not even vote.
What gets me is this is coming from a country that went into Afghanistan, Iraq, and Iran to free the women's rights in there. And the what they call them, baklavas, the full facial things, because of women, saying against women's rights, but they've just gone and done that themselves. Mm-hmm. They have just gone back and using biblical principle as a freaking
what you heard was heard right. It doesn't need to be repeated, Sarah. So no, what you heard was correct, and that is what it basically.
Yeah.
I really hope and pray. I feel for the women, the LGBTQ community, and all those that everyone's coming for in America. I just hope and pray to God that that doesn't happen here or that doesn't happen in other countries. They do not follow suit.
Christopher, I've told you, spare room, my house. Like, seriously, I was not shitting you. I've spoken to Rory about it. I am not shitting you. Look, two things I'm going to get passionate about. One is like animal rights and human rights. Right now in America, and I'm going to be I'm not American. I don't live there. I don't have to live there, and I never will live there. It started off with the LGBTQ, then it moved to specifically transgender people, especially teenagers. The suicide rate has gone up from there. I then said, watch it. Next thing's going to be the women's rights. Sure enough, they started talking about the Roe versus Wade reversal. I'm going to call it. You're going to go back to that's a white bathroom, that's a black bathroom. I will guarantee it.
Going back to slave times.
And all because some people think that men should have control because the Bible says so. And that's all it fucking is. And yes, I said that.
The Bible was interpreted by people. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to get into a religion discussion.
No, I don't get into a Bible discussion because I'm not a religious person.
Yeah, sadly, it's only some, Diane. That's the problem. I'm glad that there is still some, Cynthia. And look, seriously, if one of you came to me and said, I'm in a state where I can't have one, we would so go fund me that shit to get you to where you need to go.
Hell yeah. There'd be no question about it. We would help support you.
I had a conversation yesterday. Like, I respect everyone's views, and in return, I just ask that everyone respect mine. And that's how I go through life. Mm-hmm. And I've had an abortion. I've never ever not said I haven't. I've been fairly open with that. And I'm making it very clear to people. Like, I had this, it's not even open for debate, this one. If Kenzie's 15, she's got hormones, I can't explain sex to her. How do I explain sex to a 15-year-old that is on the spectrum as much as she is? How do I get her to take a contraceptive pill? She's scared of needles. Putting her through that trauma every few months, nightmare. She's not mature enough bodily-wise to have a marina put in, because God knows that is what we're going to be doing. However, in the meantime, I've just got to try and keep her safe. You can't watch a kid 24/7, despite how much you think.
Oh, and they could come shopping here, Diane, as well. Seriously.
Yeah. If Kenzie got pregnant between now and being able to have a marina fitted, I will guarantee you that baby will not be carrying that baby. I will not do that to my daughter. I will not put her through her body through that. How do I explain her being pregnant and what's growing in her body? On top of that, she can't raise that child. That child would end up being raised by Rory and I. We're getting too old for that stuff as well. My health's not great. Rory's got a back injury. We just couldn't do that. So it's for Kenzie's benefit. Definitely, I would have her, and that baby would be removed. And it's not because I'm trying to be nasty, but why bring it? There isn't. One of the things that people come to me and argue with me. What about all the women who battle infertility? They could have had that child and adopt it. Two arguments that go with this one. And I'm going to make this very clear. One, I am one of those women. I fought to have my children. I literally fought my own body that was against me having a baby. Two, there is enough children in the foster care, hundreds and thousands of kids who could do with a good home. Why bring another child into the world to A, add to that, and B, just because people would rather adopt a baby than an older child? But
I don't think Kenzie could cope with it. I really, really don't think Kenzie could cope with going through that.
Seriously, if my only option was for her to have that baby, there's no way that baby would be going up for adoption. That would be my grandbaby. There's no way.
It wouldn't go out. You would take it on. But I'd be asking questions if she ever got pregnant. How the fuck it happened?
Look, she's in the special needs community. Sex does happen. They don't always understand what happens. It feels good, so they do it, just like we do. But there's no way I can explain that to her. All I can do is try and keep her safe. Exactly, Kath. It's really hard to be allowed to adopt and foster. There are children sleeping in offices around the world because there is not enough homes for them to go to. We considered it. I have considered, because I used to be a foster parent. But honestly, I have a full-time job with the child I have. I personally, I cannot give that time to another child who needs mental health help and whatever help that they need. I've got, if I didn't have Kenzie, yeah, I would, but I have Kenzie. So, you know, there is just certain things that come into play. But if you can, do it. But don't sit there and preach to someone who's going, no, we need to stop bringing children into this world, because the world is overrun with children who are neglected, unloved, and abused, and beaten, and taking their lives because of it. I know, Cynthia, I agree. Natalie, I watched my parents go through it with my younger sister. They ended up with a private open adoption. It was the only way they could do it. I looked at adoption. I adopted Bridie, but she was 16. No one wanted a 16-year-old child. It was easy as for me. I just said I was going to adopt her, and we did it. It's a hard one, guys. It really is. But all I want to say is this: I'm not against I am pro-choice. It is your body, your right to choose what you have done to it. What I choose my body to be tattooed. I choose my body, my color, my hair color. I choose to get my nails done. I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna turn my camera on. It's gonna be a second because I feel like I'm just talking to dead space. Men have the right to do whatever they want with their bodies. Women should have the right to do whatever they want with their bodies, regardless. It is not our place to judge someone, even if you are a Christian. It is still not your place to judge. It is God's place to judge. So, you know what? Stop judging other people and making choices for that person. They have the right. We have free will for a reason. Like, okay, so guys, I studied the Bible. I used to be a Christian. I know it all. We were given free will by God if you're a Christian. Let me just point this out. When you take the rights away from a human being, regardless of whether they're gay, whether they're transgender, whether they're a woman wanting an abortion, whatever, whether the color of their skin, once you take away their rights, you are taking away their free will. So in that sense, you are committing a sin. So that's my opinion. I personally find the hypocrisy of a lot of the churches and men in power freaking so hypocritical. Is not funny. Your body, your choice. My body, my choice. I choose to color my hair. I choose to change my nails. I choose to have tattoos. I choose what I put in my body. It is my body, my choice. And exactly, Christopher, exactly. It is not. You think abortion's easy? Freaking go have one. And then tell me it's easy. If you think giving a child away for adoption is easy, go do it. And then tell me it's easy. Go talk to a parent, a mother who's given away her child, and then regretted it for the rest of her life. I literally, after my abortion, destroyed my own headspace and my own mental health because of the grief I had over what I'd done. Because I love children and I love babies, and it took me. And then when I found out I couldn't have any more easily, you imagine what that did to my head. I lived with that guilt.
That fucks with your head.
Yeah, I lived with that guilt for freaking decades. It's we don't have the right to tell someone else what to do with their body. Yes, you could be pro-life. That's your choice. I'm pro-life, but I'm also pro-choice. Exactly, Christopher. Exactly. And I know it's a heavy subject, but you know this channel, we will always tackle the heavy subject.
We haven't gone this heavy for a while.
No, we haven't. Yeah. Life starts when the egg and the sperm come together. Yes. But let's stop targeting just women. Let's stop targeting people, full stop. If you want, I had someone say to me, exactly, Jesus teaches to love one another. Old Testament was replaced with the New Testament. People forget that. They don't read the Bible properly. They skip over the bits they don't want to read. Love the sin, not the sin. That doesn't mean you stop them committing the sin, because that's taking away their rights to free will. Exactly. It's just, I am exceptionally passionate about this, guys. It is human rights. I'm right up there with my animal rights.
Yes, I'm very passionate about it also.
Yeah. We all have our burdens to bear, and my heart breaks for America. I used to be the land of the free, and I'm not seeing that. All I'm seeing is states taking away human rights, whether you are a woman, whether
There's no free over there at the moment. I'm sorry, unless you've
abide by their rules.
Unless you're a straight white man, there is no rights over there at the moment. They've taken rights away from women's, from transgender, from the LGBTQ, from everyone possible leader that they can. Who's next? That's what you have to look at. Who's next?
My friend is still battling to get a kid back. He's in foster care because he was transgender, and he's been traumatizing this kid with conversion therapy and making him dress as a girl. So yeah, straight white rich men have a lot to answer for.
And I'm sorry, it's actually not only just men over there. From my belief, it's women in those states as well. It's that have decided.
I battled for years against infertility. And the one thing I hate is when people go, oh, but, imagine what it's like for me not being able to have a child. I was that woman. And I still feel the same way. Because my pain of having to battle infertility was my pain. I didn't have the right to say to a woman, you've got to have a baby and give it to me because I can't have one.
Yeah, but they're going to get eventually, if they get their way, they're going to make adoption illegal. So therefore, they're taking the rights away again, and they're putting more poverty on families who can't afford more children.
No, it'll be surrogacy that'll go first for the gay community. That's what will go first. I will call it now. Yeah.
Yeah, the Marjorie Taylor Greens and those of the world are the ones that are pushing pro-life.
Look, I get that infertility is a rough journey, and we think with our hearts, not our heads, when it comes to this a lot of the time, especially when you've gone down the infertility path. You cannot fathom being able to get pregnant with a child that you do not want, or a child that you're at that point. You get to a point in your infertility journey where you want. It doesn't matter whether the child's special needs, you'll take it because it's you've managed to get pregnant. You've carried this child, you'll love it to death. Pardon the pun. And it becomes that way. And trust me, special children are a blessing, but there are children who are born, who are conceived and go through the whole womb experience with no brain. There are times in a woman's life where she is raped. Why would you want to bring a baby into a world where that is the reason why I had an abortion, was because it was a rape conception, and that's not something I talk about easily. So I've been, it's so many factors that need to be taken into consideration, but it all boils down to one thing: your body, your choice. Yeah, Amber, and I can I'm scared for you Americans. I really am.
I'm petrified for them. I've got grandkids over in America. I've got a daughter over in America. I'm petrified for them. I think they live in West Virginia. I hope the rest of the world grows a brain and doesn't follow. This is the thing. Stop being sheep and stop following what they're doing over there.
Look at Russia, big country, big power. Choices aren't always right.
No.
For humanity, it needs to be about. You guys know I'm a socialist. I believe in everyone should care for everybody. Everyone should love one another. Everyone, that's me. I'm a socialist. It's my life to this point has brought me to make this choice. my parents were liberal, kind of, with a little bit of capitalism chucked in there. But me, I'm definitely more socialist than anything, and I believe in this day and age with what we know, and we don't learn from history for starters. Just let me say that one. But there's no reason why there should be no homeless, no starving, and no children in need. That's my opinion. And we should be looking after our planet and our animals a lot more.
Yep. She grew up in, when she went over there, she lived in Bluefield, Cynthia. What we want and what we get are two different things. If the rest of the world decide to follow, we just hope that as a people we can band together and hopefully stop what's going on. But I doubt if it happens that we can.
I mean, there's been talk off and on about World War III. We're living in World War III because we're having to fight people who think that they have the right to tell us that we can't be who we're meant to be.
It's not, I don't think World War III is about guns. I think World War III is about words and about actions that people are taking, and those actions are scary. I'm fearful for my grandchildren. I'm fearful for my daughter, and I'm fearful for the friends I have over in the States that have had the rights taken away from them by men and women in suits that think they know better. Oh my God, Cynthia.
I'm one of the things next year that I want to get back into is some of my more political art. Just one of the reasons why I'm taking a step back from some events. And one of the reasons why we're not planning art, because I want to start where my passion is and use one of my passions to create other pieces. So there'll be some cutesy pictures. Don't panic, guys. I don't fully do political art, but there's going to be a lot more animal artwork. There's going to be a lot more pieces that have statements like "Silenced by Your Mind," like "United." Like I really want to start pushing my art to make statements, and it's part of growing as an artist.
It is a small world. I think she might live in Princeton now. I'm not sure. Well, so really, if you look at it, "Silenced by My Mind" is really apt for what's going on in America at the moment, because women are silenced by politicians and they do not have a voice.
I love how, I was browsing through TikTok yesterday, and there has been women coming out, like standing next to each other, trans woman, gay woman, heterosexual woman, straight woman, cis woman, whatever you want to call them, on the roads with big signs. And I love the protesting for that. It's not being done violently. It's not being done. They're just having their voice heard, and that's good. That we need to, as women, stand up as friends. We've all got friends who are part of the LGBTQ plus community. We need to be out there, regardless of your gender, regardless of what you believe, standing up for the rights of humanity, because we matter. Just because these people in suits are saying, "Oh no, your rights don't matter so much," they freaking do.
I actually follow a lawyer on TikTok who pretty closely followed the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp trial. Now, he was saying that with what's coming in America just recently with Roe versus Wade being overturned, it is actually has great there is a great thing that it may impact in Australia and other countries in the world. They say Canada will never follow. Hopefully Canada doesn't follow.
I don't think Canada,
but that's you. If Canada's not going to follow, keep your people in power who are in power now. because who knows what happens when someone new comes into power.
Exactly, Cindy. People sit there and go, oh, it's not my problem. I don't want to talk about it. It's in the too hard basket. But if we all put it in the too hard basket, changes don't happen.
But it is going to be everyone's problem, and that's what they haven't thought about. What happens about those unwanted pregnancies? The poverty line at the moment over there, I believe, is quite high. It's only going to get higher. It's only going to stretch resources. And it's not like women just go, oh, I'm going to go lay down, get pregnant. Hang on, my answer to that is I can go and get an abortion. They don't realize how hard it is, because, yes, I've done that, been there, done that as well. They do not realize how hard for a woman that is to go again to get an abortion, for whatever reason it is, let alone if a young girl Kenzie's age turns around and gets pregnant.
You know, I had one doctor say to me with Kenzie, just give her a hysterectomy now. Like, she was 14 at the start. I was like, what the fuck? Like, seriously, that was my opinion. This was a white man telling me that I needed to sterilize my daughter in case she got pregnant and brought more special needs children into the world. That was his comment.
I would have stood up and decked the prick.
I almost did. Like, yeah. And Chantal, well said. Well said.
Yeah, you know, it's true, Diane. It's the those of color in the US are also up against this as well, because they weren't born white.
Did you know the murder rate is so high for trans women of color? It is excessively high around the world, not just America. Trans women of color are hunted and murdered every day.
And now we know why people are very, very fearful of coming out, of making a section. They shouldn't have to be. This is the thing. It's fucking 2022, for God's sake. They shouldn't be scared to come out and proudly come out. But until the laws change, it's going to make it 100 times harder for them to come out.
Let me ask you all a question, and even if you do not have children, is this the world, the way the world is becoming at the moment, is this what you want to leave for your children and your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren?
No.
Because it isn't for me. Becoming a parent changed my life and how I looked at things. And I realized Kenzie's a prime example. I can't change her for the world as society wants her to be, but I'll do my damn fucking best to change how the world views her. And this is the same that goes for our children who are coming out as gay or trans, our children, or bi or whatever. It's same for our daughters having the right to make a choice for their own bodies. It is how we need to look at it. And if your answer is like what I'm seeing in here, no, then help be the change. One voice leads to 5 voices. 5 voices leads to 15 voices, and so on and so on and so on. Speaking up about it, saying it's not acceptable, may just give someone the courage who's got the power to go, right, I actually agree with what this person is saying, and I'm going to help fight. And then, and it will roller. If we give it we've got to stop hiding in the too hard basket and start saying, this is not acceptable. Taking human anyone is not acceptable.
I said exactly the same thing. If it's one of those politicians that has turned around and said that you can't have an abortion, what if one of their kids comes to them? The rich white men, one of their daughters becomes pregnant. Are they going to hide it under the carpet when she has an abortion? These things will always come out. Someone will always find out. So I really would like karma to come back and bite them in the ass, but I don't want to put their kids through that, if you understand what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all, being visible. Be who, like Michaela, sweetheart, I support you 110%. We've had a conversation briefly, I know, but I listened to your story on Angie's channel. I've spoken to you very briefly in the room. Like, I am an advocate. I'm what they call an ally. I will fight for all human rights because everybody has the right to be who they need to be. You be who you should be. You've heard me say this, and I've said it before. I tell my children, be the best version of you that you can be, whatever that is. You just do you and be the best version of you. Yeah. Amber, like, you know, when if 25, 30, Kenzie is still how she is today, it is an option that we will look into. But until that point in time, I'm not prepared to do it. I have faith in science, and I have faith that while there will never be a cure for autism. I'm just going to say that right now. But I don't know how she's going to be in 10, 15 years. She could, this kid has breakthroughs all the time. She changes, she could suddenly decide one morning, I've had enough of mum changing my bum. I'm going to start using the toilet. Boom, there we go. She could suddenly, her speech could kick in, and I watch it all the time with her speech. Suddenly she kicks in. We don't have the rights we shouldn't have the rights to do this. We should have the rights to say, this is my child, I'm going to do the best I can, without having to fight the system to do it.
You shouldn't have to fight a system. This is the thing. You being the parent are there 24/7 with that child. You know what is best for that child, not some fucking politician or some government department that's sitting behind a desk with a rubber stamp.
Yeah. We need to love, not hate. I don't hate these politicians. I just think they're misguided, and they're brought up in a world where they believe men have all the power. Natalie, it's not even in my vocab to give up on that kid. Seriously, I fight for her rights every day. It breaks me. It really does. The world breaks me. I am encouraging everyone to stand up and fight. Stand up. The Stand Up You Matter movement.
This is what it's about.
This is what it's about. This is bullying in its biggest form, from powers that people who have been given power by trust and are breaking it. It is bullying, regardless of how you see it.
Because you vote these politicians in to protect your rights as citizens of the country you live in. That's why your politicians are voted in. But no, your politicians have gone screwy at best and are looking at their own best interest and not the rights of the people.
Yeah. Yeah, it's right. Hashtag stand up.
I think right now the likes of Martin Luther King
are turning in their fucking graves.
I think Ruth Bader Ginsburg would be turning in her grave as well for what these people are doing.
Love each and every one of you, regardless of your religion, your color, your gender orientation, who you choose to have in your bed. I don't care. You are part of my life, and I love every single one of you so much.
And anything we're ever involved in, any channel we're ever involved in, will always be a safe place, no matter who you are.
I know we have pro-lifers that come in here, and I have meant no disrespect. That is your choice to believe whatever you like. But do understand, unless you've walked that walk, you don't really fully comprehend what these decisions do.
But people are saying pro-life, that you can't stand on pro-life, but they're taking away the rights of other people. So they've got what they want, but what of other people that desperately need this? Women that can't have a baby for whatever reason, or have been forced. It's a forced pregnancy, whether it's rape, whether it's incest, whatever it is. Where are their rights? Their rights have now been flushed right down the toilet.
I am Yeah.
I think we have to just sit down, hold on, and wonder what's going to happen next.
We might get through this by the seat of our pants and literally hold on to them.
I am. They're uptight. They're uptight.
There is a mum on TikTok who I want to give a special shout out to today. I don't know her. Let me just get her name. Hang on a second. And you guys will understand why I'm doing this in a minute.
And we love all of you, Cynthia. A lot of you started out customers of Uniquely Yours Down Under, and now Uniquely Yours Down Under Rose Profit Creations, and now you've become more than that.
There is a mum called Ophelia. She goes by the name of Mama Tot on TikTok.
Oh, I heard about this.
And I'm not going to be able to do this without tears because sadly, yesterday, I believe it was, someone decided to shoot her son and murder him, teenage son. I'm a mum who's lost a child, different circumstances, but still. I just want to give you a shout out and let you know that we as a community are here for you. You might never see this, that's fine. But parents should not bury their children at all. And having gone through something similar, it really, really rocked me yesterday. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm not going to get through this without crying. From one mum to another, I want you to know my heart is with you, and there are no words that can take away the pain that you're feeling right now. But please know that you are cherished and you are loved, and you have so much support being poured out throughout social media for you. I am so sorry for your loss of your beautiful, beautiful boy. And I'm so sorry that another human being felt that it was their choice and their right to do that. And I just want you to know that us as a community here, we love you and we are here for you. And we are all sending massive, massive hugs your way because there are no words. You can't.
He was apparently going to the shop.
He was an innocent person walking to the shop and he got shot. I don't know the full story, guys. I saw the post, I burst into tears, and I haven't done a lot of research, but
yeah, I was on TikTok and there were posts coming up about it, so I looked into it.
No.
Gun control's a whole other.
Yeah, we're not gonna cover that subject. I just wanted to kind of
I'll cover it, but
not today.
Not today.
Yeah,
that's a heavy one in itself.
Just we were going back this.
That makes you realize that having lost her son is to hug your own kids.
Just hug your babies a little bit tighter. Hug your loved ones a little bit tighter. Because
she's going to get me in tears in a minute.
There is, you know who you are, and I know what you've been through recently in regards to that as well. This is a little bit closer to home for a lot of us than you realize. So please understand, hug your loved ones just that little bit more. Cherish the time you've got because sometimes it's out of your control. And just be nice to each other today. Just be a little bit nicer, be a little bit more loving, be a little bit more understanding to people's battles. Oh, Sarah, I would love a hug. I would so love a hug right now. I am an empath. You guys have heard me say this. I take on the pain of the world. It is my lot in life, and I do cleanse myself regularly because if I didn't, my headspace would just.
I agree with you, Cynthia. Is just everyone needs to watch closely with what's going on, and I think what people need to do is people need to band together, and not just those in America. those around the world need to band together against this abomination of a law that's been reversed.
And please note that we're going to try and avoid heavy topics over July, just because we've had a lot of heavy topics leading into July, and we have a couple of heavy topics coming up in September and October.
Hey, we weren't planning on this one.
No. But this all goes with the Pride Month as well. This is all, so just, July, we're going to try and keep this channel as light as possible. On Friday, we're going to end this live on a brighter note. Friday, marathon. Hopefully you've all got your Rose Profit canvases lined up, ready to start. It's going to be a fun. We're starting at 9 o'clock, our usual time, and we're just going to go till at least 9 o'clock at night. We're probably going to go longer than that. Saturday night, Melbourne time, midnight. Go over to Chris's channel. We expect you all to come in and wish us happy birthday, because that's the point. Midnight is the stroke of midnight is the night where Chris and I, our birthdays collide, and we start sharing the same birthday.
If I'm awake, I will.
If you are, if you've got a Rose Profit canvas, I know yours is all kitted up there. I know watched you do it. If you've got a Rose Profit canvas and you want to actually be physically on the live on the marathon, we're going to have an open door policy. The link will be shared in my home group. Please come join. I will not be around Sunday for a live for my birthday. I'm sorry, guys, but I do want to.
No, you've got to spend time with your family. And I'm so glad you said that, because I think I would have put my foot down on that one, because you need to have time with your family. It's your birthday.
I will possibly pop into the room briefly, but I plan to it's Sunday. It's hang out with hubby day anyway. And Rory does like hanging out in the room with everybody as well. He's part of the community, very much so. It's going to be the rooms won't be open for the marathon. If you're in the room, you should be in the marathon. Simple. Just saying. We're going to have, if you have a birthday in July, remind me the night before your birthday, so that we can send you a link the next morning to join the live, and so we can all sing you happy birthday. It's Friday, our time, Cynthia, so Thursday night it starts at your time. Saturday is crossover point where creative Chris and I have our birthdays collide, and we share the same birthday. And on his channel, we've sent each other gifts, and we're going to have a little something special as well. And we're going to see our birthdays in that point where they collide together.
It's so I agree. Right. Too right, Lee.
Yeah, we should.
Right. I agree on that fully.
Yeah. So it's going to be, it's just a fun way to see in the month. Yes, Erin, she was tested by a lovely woman called Sandra. We got regular updates, and she looks amazing. You are going to love her. I know Angie's itching to do Kalina as well. Sarah, just remind me the day before, because it is going to be a busy month. So just make sure, if you have a birthday in July, give me a shout out the night before. Send me a message. Go, hey, it's my birthday tomorrow. Can I be on your channel? We will send you a link before we start, and you can come in and celebrate your birthday with us. We would quite love you all to have that. Chris is going to be in and out. He's going to be driving around Canada, so we'll get to be doing some lives with him and see a bit of the Canada landscaping and stuff of Canada, which will be great. It's just a fun event. You guys have all made me feel so welcome in this community. You've become fans of my art, and a lot of you have my art, and it's like I never ever dreamed that my art would be all over the world, and here it is. You guys are all over it. I was told I'd never succeed at being a diamond painting designer, and wow,
look at you. Tell them to go blow it out their ass.
So
not only become a fan of your art, they've become a fan of the company.
I want to celebrate that as well, and you never know what's going to happen during that month. It's going to be fun. I'm still waiting on bloody parcels too, Sarah. It's like,
and some exciting things are coming up too. Just saying.
It's been saying stuck it on its way to a facility in Melbourne since Wednesday last week.
Well, I'd be giving career. Which career company is it?
It's Aussie Post.
I'd be giving them a call, going, "What the hell's going on, Mr. Post?"
The dog hasn't barked, so I'm picking there is nothing, but I will, before we sign off, check to see if there is nothing at my door. No, there is nothing at my door. So yeah, if it does arrive today, we will pop in and open it live, because you'll only see half of the box, because I'm not even going to open the other half of that goes to somebody else, because she can unbox that on a live herself. But you guys will get to see what I've got. So that's the fair way to do it. I think that gives you the excitement of having your own.
I'm looking forward to that parcel arriving. But then I'm looking forward to the other parcel arriving too.
Other parcel?
She says, "What parcel?"
Oh, that one. Oh,
blue sparklies and hembane sparklies and rebirth sparklies and.
Please don't forget, Jen, to nag the suppliers, because I need them by August.
I will nag them this week. I'm trying to get things done. That was why my comments were last night, and why my comment was in our business chat today, because I'm trying to get everything done.
Yeah. I do want to give a special thank you to a few people, and one in particular. Anyone who's been in TJ's group knows I fell in absolute love with the coral pen. Absolutely. I do not know what it is about this pen. It's got just it's a beautiful, beautiful pen. And if you go and watch his live replay of his live on Friday, you'll see him turning one. And even I'm so excited. There was a few people trying to please me out, and we became a standard joke of me telling them to bugger off, because I wanted this pen badly. And there was quite a few people trying to actually please this pen that I didn't know about on my behalf. However, Jenny did a sneaky and pulled the thunder out from everybody and got it done for me. Thank you very, very much.
I think you are very welcome. I think I have got a lot of daggers in my back at the moment.
They'll get over it. Don't worry.
Sorry, guys. When I have the ability and I want to do something, I'm going to jump ahead and do it. And I know Rose wanted that pen really badly, and that is my special birthday present to her. And I had just happened to mention to Emily about it, and next thing I know, TJ had actually turned it for her. So no,
I know it's for me.
I have plans for you.
Yeah, we've got special plans for you. There's a comment that he makes that he's made this one a little bit bigger, and TJ knows I like my pens just that little bit bigger. So yeah,
she didn't pick up on the fact
that I was like, what's going on here? And then when it all came revealed straight after the live. So
well, I wasn't going to tell her. I was going to let her wait, but then I'm sorry, I was just too excited, and I sent her a message, and she was in the room, and I sent her a message. I did a thing.
Share the photo. Go on.
I haven't got the photo.
The one of my mouth.
Oh, yeah. Where is it? Hang on.
Jen's got a photo of when she told me. I literally cried because this pen just hit me.
Give me a minute, guys. What am I doing that for? Oh, hang on. I know what I can do. I'll do it this way, because if anyone has seen Angie, no, I don't want that.
And her mouth drops.
And her mouth drops. Rose's mouth drop beat Angie's mouth drop any day. But I didn't get the Rose the mouth drop. But I actually did get that.
And about 2 seconds after that, I started crying. So yeah. So that I honestly I don't know what it is about that pen. It's the colors. It's a beautiful, absolutely stunning pen, and I am super excited to get all my TJ pens. But I'm very super excited to be getting that one. So thank you very much, Jenny.
No, it wasn't an auction, Diane. I'd actually, because we are working very closely now with TJ and Emily for pens, I contacted them and I asked if TJ was turning any more of those, could he turn one for Rose? And little did I know they turned the tables on me, and he actually turned her pen live on the chat, on the video. So the pen he actually turned on Saturday was earmarked for Rose. And that part I did not know until I was speaking to Emily after the live had finished, and that's when they told me.
So yeah. Diane's good at snatching pens. Very good at. She's a tin bum, that one, for getting the me pleasers. Well done. I mean, there's been a couple Diane and I have gone thinking I've teased her a little bit, but honestly, guys, if I do me please a pen, and it's going to be very rare that I do me please a pen, do not be afraid to me please it. I do rally the competition, and I will give you shit about it. I will quite happily tell you to bugger off if it's one I really want. But it's all very tongue in cheek. And if you win
it, you do realize I'm not going to bugger off, don't you?
I know, but I will always give you guys, especially those that I know very well. I was teasing quite a few of you about thing. It was the second time I had me pleased on the pen, and I was like, oh, you can just all bugger off now. You're all out to get me. But it was it was it's all done in jest, very much so. And please, I know there was one or two people who kind of read the comments and went, but it's very much tongue in cheek. I will be unboxing the pen live. I will guarantee it. It will be on this channel, and it will be in my hot little hands soon enough. And
that one will be in your hot little hands sooner.
That's the rebirth.
That's your rebirth.
Isn't she pretty? One thing I will, TJ pen wise, is when he creates ones for my art, I plan to have my art as a collection in pens. It's going to be great. And hopefully some of them, there's some I'll be actually able to work on.
Just like that one.
Oh, that's the Kenzie pen.
I was going to play a little game and see if they could name what the pen was designed after.
Oh, whoops.
That's okay.
There's one that hasn't been released yet at all. Like I can't wait to get that one.
Oh, the discussion that I had with after TJ opening his mouth. I can't wait to see them either.
Yes. I've got something to share with you later, actually.
I like sharesies.
Yeah. It's when you're an artist and you inspire somebody else to do something creative from your art, it is a huge accomplishment. It's a huge compliment to your art. And yeah, if you'd asked me 2 years ago, even a year ago, did I see myself being at this point in my life? But yeah, so yeah. Anyway, guys, we have been on for close to 3 hours. I do have a little girl who I have to get lunch for, and I have some messages to respond to from my wonderful PA. And I do need to give a hug out to another special person today as well, because yes, I have read that post. So it is time to end this live. Diane needs to stop waving. Yeah, Diane.
Hey, Diane, there's more coming this way to do me pleasers on too. Just saying.
Libby's going to kill you. She doesn't want any more competition. Neither does Kath.
Oh, it's too bad. They've got it.
Yeah. It's exciting times for the business as an artist. I love you guys all so much. I know that we've had some heavy conversations today. We haven't had any fun for a while. We're going to try and keep it relaxed over July and August, just because September, October will be some very heavy subjects with breast cancer and the bullying stuff as well. So we'll just have a break and take a breather and get our hearts together. We are available. If you guys want to talk heavy stuff, you can use the room. Please know that you are all loved by Jenny and I very, very much. It does, Christopher, and I know it's something that you are extremely passionate about. And it's always an elephant in the room, and we need to be less worried about the elephant and more worried about the effects of the people causing it.
All I can say is bring it on. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. Haere kia kaha, which means goodbye. Take care. Be strong. Bless your bums. You are all very, very important people in this world, and do not let anyone take your shadow away from you. Mwah. We will see you later.
Bye-bye.